Well, he doesn't question that 70,000 strong ask before every game at Caesars Superdome. Who'd that say they gonna beat them Saints? And in a few moments, we're gonna see a team trying to provide an answer here in New Orleans. Today, there's an NFC fighting storm. It's the New York Giants and the New Orleans Saints. Here's Graham Gano out for the opening kick. And we're underway in Caesars Superdome. Valus Jones now on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So the Saints offense taking over for the first time here. They're led by the second-year quarterback from South Carolina. Started a handful of games last season as a rookie. Here's Spencer Rattler.
It was a tough season, Kate, in New Orleans a year ago. Coaching changes, lots of injuries to that offensive line. And Spencer, as a fifth-rounder, was thrown right into the fire as a rookie. But he persevered, he endured, and now he's going to get a chance to compete for the job this year. Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
2nd and 10 now. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Kamara gets it on the draw. And they only get a couple when they needed. Now they needed a good bit more, Brock. That's gonna make it 4th down.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
Here comes the Saints punting unit. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. And now he's going to call for the fair catch and take it just beyond the 30. So out come the Giants. Their first drive of the game coming up. They're led out by one of only a handful of quarterbacks, Brock, to eclipse 200 career starts. I know you covered him for a long time in Seattle. A 10-time Pro Bowl selection, Russell Wilson.
You know, Kate, his chef days might be coming to a close, but he's still got a chance to cook in Pittsburgh last year. And he did have a winning record in 11 starts. He also threw 3 times as many touchdowns as picks. And that's why this opportunity and this door is opened in New York. And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And he gets it forward, is still about a yard out of that. That play wrapped up by Demario Davis.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Russ now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
That's exactly how you draw it up defensively. A 3 and out and a sack on top of it. Create that negative play. Create a little doubt in that quarterback's mind. And offensively, well, that's the worst way to start it. No rhythm, no tempo, and now you give the ball right back to the opponent.
The Giants ready to punt, so they're going to send out the lefty, Jamie Gillen, for the kick. And he collects the fair catch just inside the 35. This New Orleans offense readied up for its second drive of the contest. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3-and-out to begin this game. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the second level. Well, someone from the second level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Rattler to the air now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Intended for
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. They run it from the gun with Kamara. Shut down after a gain of about a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Tyler Newman on the stop. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
So out now comes the punter. Gunnar Olszewski will return it for the Giants. Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at the New York offense. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening 1st down as they take the field a second time. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. Now he danced away from one tackle, but not able to dance away from the rest of the defense. No gain on that play.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud quarterback, just throwing away from them? Maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Wilson. That's complete to Darius Slayton. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They're set up at the 35 now. From the gun, it's Tracy. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
That offensive line and that O-line coach got to look at those pictures and figure something out. Because you cannot let a defensive tackle defeat your block at the point of attack, or you're going to get a negative run time after time.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Wilson now from the gun. Man there, it's Malik Neighbors. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Malik Neighbors. It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
3rd and just 2 to go. From the gun, it's Wilson. It's on target to Johnson. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
He's got Bellinger. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 47-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Give him 3 on that game. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
A gain of 3 on the play.
I don't know, Kate. I didn't think he had it. That back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the first down. Pops up right away and signals first down.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Ross off the play fake. No one open, it looks like, so he's just going to chuck this to a different pair.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Throwing again is Russ. Quick slant caught by Neighbors. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Here's Wilson to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. He's still going at the 30. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. On play action now, Wilson. Has it at the 7. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal. Russ is cooking again. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes. Incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Last 2 passes haven't worked out. Another one likely coming. It's 3rd and goal. Wilson to throw again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's set. Gonna cost them some yardage.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
On 4th down, we'll see Graham Gano lead the Giants field goal unit out. This only a chip shot from the right hash. The kick by Gano is good. And that one's going to get them on the scoreboard.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Gano ready to send this away. On the return, here's Jones. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. New Orleans back on offense and ready to go now. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half Well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
There's hit, the ball's out, and it's picked out by the Giants. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
You know, Kate, we talk about these wide receivers all the time and their incredible body control, but I'll say this, these pass rushers in this day and age, the body control they have to get home on these sacks, but more importantly, to create these strip sacks is so hard to do, and that is a master's class in how to take the ball away. Well done.
The Giants offense all set to get started. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. New York to the line. 1st and 10. Throwing now, following the turnover. This one's caught. And in, touchdown, New York. The Giants capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Graham Gano to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Giants go up 10-zip here in the first.
Saints nothing.
Gano ready to send this away.
New York.
To return this, Rashid Shaheed. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Saints come marching onto the field. And Brock, these guys are still searching. They are still searching for their first points, but beyond that, they don't even have a first down yet.
Not even one?
No, they're still searching. I know. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
You know why baseball coaches are called managers, Kate? Because they got to manage a lot of situations. And I've realized over time and talking to them, they love taking a situation, a game moment, and making it a team topic. That play, by that corner right there, I know this is a head football coach, not a head football manager, but he's going to take that play, he's going to illuminate it to his team and show the fearlessness of his corner making that tackle.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
That was pretty cool right there. I mean, that is an underrated effort on that play from his target, hustling and bustling his way to make sure he was in the neighborhood of that throw. So the Zebras, well, they couldn't penalize the throwaway.
Throw on 3rd down. Looking for a target. He puts him there on big gain downfield. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to get him the opposing 49.
It's a gain of 28 yards. And the Saints, first down.
So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. It's a 10-0 ball game. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. The throw left side finds Johnson. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. 16 yards on the play. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
Kamara now on 1st and 10. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. Going to take some superhuman effort now on 2nd down.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Here's Rattler. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Complete to Taysom Hill. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 8.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Throwing is Rattler. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
It's 4th down.
I know quarterbacks get paid a lot of money and a lot of glamour in this league, but today, well, this is a tough day for this QB. He's taking a beating. And whether it means changing up some of the blocking schemes, maybe mixing in a little bit of run, or heck, this quarterback getting the ball out of his hand more quickly, he's got to start protecting himself.
On 4th down, out comes the Saints field goal team and Blake Grupe. This a 54-yarder. Distance is good, but not the accuracy. He just missed it left. And the deficit remains 2 scores.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
The Giants and Malik Neighbors set to go to work again. And they should be well rested. They were only out there for 1 play last drive, and they found the end zone. A give to Tracy up the middle. And he'll knife his way through for a pick of a 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Here's Tracy once more. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
You know, Kate, over the years I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Russ is going to cook here. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Pitch dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Here's Jamie Gillen on again for the punt. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. The Saints ready to return their offense to the field. They left a few on the table their last time out, Brock, settling for a field goal try that missed the mark. Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. They'll start things off with a run by Kamara. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
He was brought down by Deontay Banks. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, Rattler. Throw secured by Brandon Cooks. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Saints 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 41. In motion right is Cooks. They go play action on 1st. Down he goes. The Giants come to him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, I understand that, Cole. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Trying again, following the sack. He's in trouble. He gets brought down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a third down.
That is now the 5th sack this offense has had to endure in the first half alone. We're on a double-digit pace here. And I'll tell you what, I know how these defensive coordinators work. They can feel the blood in the water. They are not going to stop getting after this quarterback until this offense can find a way to protect itself.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Rattler setting to throw. Hits him on the in route. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Complete to Brandon Cooks.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do them through the offseason, do them through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did.
They're out now, ready to punt it. Back deep is the former All-Pro. That's Gunnar Olszewski. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Giants about to get to work on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. First down throw from Wilson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Russ now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Blitz coming, Russ. Dump off caught by his back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and more importantly, to stop it.
Jamie Gillen on now to punt. And they could really use a good one here. Collects this at the 32. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Here comes the Saints offense. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. Running behind center with Kamara. He's able to manage a couple on that run.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the 41. Catch made by Alvin Kamara. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
That's good.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it, or in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from the Superdome. And it's the Saints with 1st and 10. Now Rattler. On the move, past the 40. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
Why in the heck do you need 2 or 3 plays when you can get it done in one effective call right there? Go from 1st down to 1st down, exactly the tempo offenses love.
Here's a give inside to Kamara. And this is going to go for about an 8-yard pickup as he takes him inside the 30-yard line.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. They motion the tight end over. 2nd and 1. Now he takes it, and he slides down with enough to pick up that first.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Well, I can promise you, that was the goal from the moment he took off. He kept his eyes locked on the chains, and it's almost like he had a spidey sense. He knew exactly where to get in order to move the sticks and get that critical first down.
Batted away at the line, incomplete. He didn't put it high enough to get it over that line. 2nd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Now on the toss to Kamara. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game. This one's quickly mocked up, too. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first.
No gain on the play.
They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
They got out ahead of that one, and good thing, too. That effort, right? Just that pursuit, that want-to, may have prevented the big play, and instead, well, they nearly got him for a tackle for loss.
5 men in the secondary for the G-men now, ahead of 3rd down. Rattler. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he is close to that marker, isn't he? But doesn't reach it. So make it an 8-yard gain. Let's see what they do here on 4th. The Giants using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
And 1.
All right, down a couple of scores. They want a bigger swing than just 3. They're going for this. Rattler to the air now. It's on target to Johnson. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints make it a 1-score game before halftime. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
Blake Groupie to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints cut it to a field goal game.
Saints 7.
Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Gunnar Olszewski now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Giants getting one more series here before the half. Holding just a field goal lead. Probably going to see them play it close to the vest in the time we've got remaining. On first down, it's Wilson. Finds him over the middle. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
To Theo Johnson. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 30-yard line.
So a field goal game at the half. A good one so far. 2 quarters to go. Now let's check in with Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. On the return, here comes Olszewski. Escapes a defender. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So to begin the third quarter, the New York offense returning to the field. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
He finds Neighbors right side. The Juke gets him some running room at the 20. He does it! Touchdown, New York! The Giants grow the lead coming out of halftime. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you gotta win right from the jump. You gotta protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Gano for the PAT.
For the extra point.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Giants make it a 10-point ball game.
17. Saints 7.
Gano ready to send this away.
To kick off for New York.
On the return, here's Jones. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. The New Orleans offense set to go now. Their work really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a one-score game. They've got first down from the 31. Rattler back to throw. He's going to keep it this time. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing he woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
Options are open here. It's second and inches. Kamara gets it. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. They stay on the ground with Kamara. Oh, he lost the football. It looks like the Giants got to that one.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
The Giants and Malik Neighbors set to go to work again. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you could go in attack mode while they're still shaking out that last touchdown.
Has a man downfield. This is Robinson. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. Two on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Not the big play they were hoping for when you call a jet sweep, but at the very least, it got him some positive yards. Things could have easily gone backwards there.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Wilson now from the gun. Coming near the goal line. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got first and goal.
Well, they got him down before he could do any more damage in terms of yards. And that's no easy job, mind you, tackling a big tight end. But the main damage had already been done. He kept this drive going by getting beyond the line of gain.
Wilson now off the play action. And he scores! It's a New York touchdown! The Giants grow their lead off the turnover. Russell Wilson with the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Cano's point after is good. And the Giants take a 3-possession lead.
24, Saints 7.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. Cano ready to send this away.
For New York.
Shaheed now to return. And decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Saints still running back Alvin Kamara trotting back out to the field. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Counter give to Kamara. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Another run for Kamara. And he'll get it up to the 44. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
I think it's so easy for us up here in the booth or sitting on the couch watching at home wondering why. How do those guys fall for that misdirection? But on the field, that play happens so fast and the execution so high for that offense to get a big-time run.
First down, and they go right back to it. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Brought to a halt by Deontay Banks.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. From the 48. Completed over the middle. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's what they call staring down the gun barrel. You know as a quarterback, you're about to get absolutely blasted, but you've got to deliver an accurate throw just like that.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Here's Rattler. He finds Johnson over the middle. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Another Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
He's going to tuck it and run. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
16 more yards.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
They kick the running back in motion. Working inside the red zone. And the Giants are too much. They take him down. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Driven backward to the 11 as they line up for 2nd and goal. Running back sent in motion. Another try following the sack. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans! The Saints shrinking the lead some in the 3rd.
Okay, you got to be aware defensively, but I think there was an awareness factor. They just couldn't stop him. He has just been that kind of X-factor with his legs.
Group B to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints cut the lead down to 10.
The score, Giants 24.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our 2nd half. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Tyrone Tracy now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Giants, down Russell Wilson, headed back to the field now. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year is over. First down, here's Russ. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
A handoff to Tracy. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
And the Saints go in nickel. 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Avoid some trouble there. Ooh, can't avoid that one, and they take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
The Giants are set to punt. And he's only a handful of yards from his own goal line. Brought in at the 41. And he's brought down before the return gets far. New Orleans back on offense and ready to go down. They got the job done there last time out. Still trailing by a lot, though, so they're going to need a repeat of that touchdown here. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. They're going play action. Escapes out to the left. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for New Orleans. 1st down.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Saints. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Well, I can tell you what, that was the goal from the moment he took off. Kept his eyes locked on the chains and made sure he set them up with a new set of downs. Well done.
Kamara running out of the gun. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, Rattler. Down he goes, the Giants got to him. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
Let's be real clear, there is nothing lucky about number 7 at all for this quarterback. The 7th time he's been taken to the ground for a sack. This defense, they made adjustments. They're incorporating a variety of different looks and blitzes, and it just seems like, Kate, constantly they are a step ahead of whatever this offense is trying to do to protect this quarterback.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Throwing is Rattler. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
And this just gets past the 20 before going out. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And they will stop him at the line on what proves to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Giants with the ball trying to close out what would currently be a win. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Wilson keeping it here. He got 5, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 3.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap for Wilson. Pass brought in by Slayton. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Giants.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Wilson keeping it here. And keeping his own read costs him. He takes a hit, loses some yards too.
Well, you often see some mix, some high percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep a defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation and a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Russ now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Giants will have a 1st down.
And the Giants 1st down.
On the handoff, this is Tracy. And they drop him after just a yard, 2nd down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the 43. Complete over the middle. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
First down, Giants.
Trying the right side with Tracy. Has a lane inside the 35. And he has it almost to the red zone down at the 21-yard line. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
First down, New York.
That is textbook RPO right there, Kate. Quarterback's decision-making comes quick off the snap. And that back, you know that he's already looking for those lanes before the ball's even in his belly. Before that defense can adjust to the run, he hits that second level.
Wilson with it on first. Dumped off to his running back. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator and quarterback don't be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
Here's 2nd and 11. Able to hit Robinson, complete. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
First down, New York.
Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play first and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
They bring the tight end in motion. They'll go to the option on 2nd down. And he will take it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Russell Wilson with the touchdown. My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1, more times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous guy, the running back. But you leave a lane, this quarterback can do some damage as well.
Gano adds the point after. And the Giants take a 3-possession lead.
Giants 31, Saints 14.
Gano ready to send this away.
New York.
On the return, here's Jones. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Saints and Spencer Rattler coming out for their next drive. And this is the type of game that's going to get people talking when people look at the numbers that he's posted running with it. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Rattler to the air now. Now here he goes. It's out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
It's a game
Oh, man, those
7.
defensive players hate slipping quarterbacks. Near impossible to keep them hedged in or corral them behind the line there. He evades them long enough to turn a potential loss into positive yardage.
2nd and 3 now. Rattler setting to throw. Stays in the pocket. And the Giants are too much. They take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 4 yards.
So for those of you
It's
keeping
now
track, we
3rd
get a
and
solid
6.
completion for decent yardage on 1st, and then we go backwards on 2nd. Kate, I guess we got a quality rubber match right here on 3rd down.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Rattler. Hauled in by Olave, left side. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
Running for a Kamara. And this one doesn't go far. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on down.
And what a battle of wills we just got to see. Fighting in the trenches on a fourth down run. Trying to play conservative, keep it on the ground to power it across, but there was no overcoming a front just as equally motivated to get off the field.
The Giants and Malik Neighbors set to go to work again. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Markers reset, ball at the 37. On first down, it's Wilson. It's caught right side by Johnson. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out.
Theo Johnson. A 6-yard pickup brings up second down at the Saints' 30-yard line.
2nd and 3 now. From the gun, it's Tracy. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here's Tracy once more. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Hey, these DNs love to get after the quarterback, but the most well-rounded of them are the guys who can anchor your run defense too. Mission accomplished.
On 4th down, we'll see Graham Gano lead the Giants field goal unit out. He was money on his first field goal, Brock. His second coming a little inside of 50 yards. The kick by Gano is good. And that extends the lead to 20.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Gano ready to send this away. On the return, here's Jones. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Saints trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. They kick the running back in motion. Rattler back to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
First and 10.
Well, bless his heart. Where some quarterbacks look off double coverage and check it down, this guy just attacks it head on. And why wouldn't he if he's capable of beating it for that kind of result?
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Now Rattler. He can run it.
Spencer Rattler on the scramble. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 48-yard line.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 48. Completed. Oh, the football's loose. And it's picked out by the Giants. That return finally ends, Brock, as they take it all the way back into the red zone.
How about the quick thinking and the reaction from everybody on that side of the ball? See an opportunity to rip the ball free, and then everybody switches to offensive mode, creating space on that return. And now they're handing the ball to their teammates on a silver platter for a score.
Now here comes the New York offense. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. So we have a pause here inside 2 minutes. All reviews come from the booth. And they want to take one more look. Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds a man underneath. It's Kamara. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans.
8 yards on the
and they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Here's Rattler. Screen here for Kamara. Takes out a one-stop. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. He gets 6 on that play. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Up to the line, and they're set. First and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Throwing the out route complete. He gets this down at the 13-yard line. The Saints call their third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Working inside the red zone. Has it in close. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
First down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
One final shot here. And it's caught for the touchdown. No time left, so a positive note at the very end in this loss. The Saints get it back to within 2 possessions. So 6 points at the buzzer, Brock, but 0 effect on our final outcome.
Yeah, I get that, but I'll tell you what, that'll be one of the first plays they watch in the film room this coming week. Like you said, they lose whether that's scored or not, but Coach will always emphasize effort on the field. And reaching that end zone to end an already decided game, that is effort with a capital E.
So it's a win for the visiting Giants. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Giants as we say so long from New Orleans.